widespread severe weather system struck New Zealand's North Island, delivering relentless rainfall that overwhelmed rivers, destabilized hillsides, disrupted communities, and pushed emergency services into response as impacts expanded across multiple regions.
Other people again? You can go through. Are you having enough?
Yeah, sure.
Back around the building.
Sounds good.
A sudden landslide tore through a crowded beachside campground near Mount Maunganui when a rain-soaked slope collapsed without warning, sending mud, rocks and trees crashing violently into tents, vehicles and buildings below.
That's 5 people, Greg. Oh my word, there's caravans there.
It's about 6:45 this morning. As you can see, it's pretty wild still. Got up to about 17.9, which is pretty high, and there's some debris on the bridge. But what's also...
The Coromandel Peninsula faced severe flooding as water cut off towns, submerged highways, isolated coastal communities, and prompted closures of campsites and tracks, leaving residents stranded while access routes disappeared under rising floodwaters. Survivors described a thunder-like roar, violent shaking, and snapping trees as panic erupted, with people screaming and running, some knocked down by rushing debris, others narrowly escaping collapsing structures.
Oh my god, you guys. Another slip has just gone into the pool and into a caravan.
Worrying here is another slip, very similar to where it was 3 years ago. It's quite a big slip.
Across Northland, Waikato, Hauraki and Tauranga, floodwaters mixed with debris-blocked roads, damaged properties, disrupted transport and limited emergency access, stretching response resources while families were evacuated to shelters.
This isn't your guys.
Several people remained unaccounted for beneath the debris, including children, intensifying fear as families waited nearby, watching rescue teams search through deep mud with fading hope and growing uncertainty. River systems overflowed after prolonged rainfall, inundating low-lying neighborhoods, farmland and businesses, while fast-moving runoff surged through streets, worsening damage and extending disruption for communities already struggling to cope.
Criterion Bridge is completely flooded. Looks like the road, the road's completely flooded. By the looks, down by the college.
Camper vans were shoved sideways or buried completely, lightweight tents vanished beneath thick mud, personal belongings scattered everywhere, and a toilet and shower block collapsed instantly under the destructive force.
Gorge is still closed. This is the usual spot. The flow's calmed down a lot since last night, but the level has increased. It was across the road all the way up to just by that corner there. So there's a landslip just up the road here.
Power outages followed as floodwaters and falling trees damaged lines and substations, slowing restoration efforts and reinforcing warnings that recovery would take time due to unstable ground and continued weather-related risks.
Well, it didn't take much time for it to get across the road already, and this is about as bad as it was 3 years ago during the cyclone.
That's the slip that's all been cleared up relatively. It'll be very slippery on that clay.
This is a camping site.
Rescue operations were repeatedly slowed by unstable ground, shifting debris and fresh cracks, forcing teams to withdraw frequently to avoid triggering additional collapses in extremely dangerous conditions throughout the search efforts.
The whole thing's flooding. Oh, it's coming down still.
Well, that was a major event. Be safe, everyone. Today is going to have a lot of runoff.
Relentless rainfall saturated the steep hillside above the site, weakening soil layers and hidden fractures until the slope failed, releasing thousands of tons of earth downhill with unstoppable speed and momentum.
Can you clear the nails?
That's passable, but it's still very deep. I'd say that'd be 3 to 4. Everything's slowly returning to normal. The road's still closed. I'm not too sure what's happening.
Runoff to go. That's if it doesn't start raining again.
Nearly on the road, and this is starting to bring hanging point. It might be on now and shut us off.
No. It's coming right up to the steps.
far out. She's definitely full today. The gates are...
I don't know really what the story will be, how long this will be closed for with this rain that's still continuing. Could be all day.